Hi friends, we are visiting Zen Fitness today and we are with lovely Sarah Hess, and Sarah and I have been talking about a lot of yoga things, and she's such a lovely lady. Yeah, she gave us some time today, and it's so nice to hear about all the benefits of yoga from her. So, she was telling me a story about how she got into yoga first. So, Sarah, would you mind telling us again?
Me too.
Yes.
So I came to yoga several years ago, a lot of years ago. I took one class, loved it. Then life happens, work, kids, and then it came back to my attention through a friend who decided to go through teacher training and just fell in love with it all over again, actually by doing DVDs at home. So I found some really good ones that I thought were very helpful to my learning, the practice. And then as I kept taking the DVDs and finding my own physical, emotional, mental benefits, I decided to get some training so I could share this with others.
Right.
And so I did that in 2006. And then again in 2010, I continued my training and worked with my wonderful teacher, Nancy Shaw. And we worked mainly with the training was geared towards people that were suffering from cancer, fighting cancer, and having some.
We just talked about a lot of benefits from yoga, but can you spell some of the benefits that doing sun salutation can bring to your life?
Absolutely. So sun salutations, there are three main ones that I have learned and practiced, and then of course you will find all variations, but they all bring physical strength, flexibility. You bring some mobility into the joints. And then when you add your breath work to this, it becomes a moving meditation. So it all combines. Everything just is wrapped up in a beautiful little package.
How beautiful. And you mentioned earlier that people come for physical benefits and stay for mental, right? So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, a lot of people come to yoga, and actually a lot of people come to yoga because they have an injury of some sort. And they've heard, oh, it's so helpful. So they'll come for either to heal or just to get stronger. And then what happens is when they start feeling the benefits of the breath with the movement, that it's very grounding and it's very calming, they get hooked. They stay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So hopefully our challengers will also see those benefits in 2 weeks, so that they would also want to extend them after the challenge is over.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's every day.
Yes.
And then there are people who are experienced who could do more, a little bit more.
Right.
And people who are, we call pros, yoga pros, and they could do, as many as they would like.
Sure.
But for the people who haven't done this before, what would be your advice to them?
My advice would be first to find a teacher that you feel comfortable with and that is qualified. You do want to do a little research to make sure that they have been trained.
Right.
And the other very important aspect would be to be patient with yourself, because it takes some time to get used to the language, the flow of the poses together. So patience, find a good teacher, and then really, really, really listen to your body. If something doesn't feel quite right, or if you get a sharp pain or tingling, that's when you know you need to stop. But, a deep stretch is not a bad thing.
Right.
Or to feel your muscles work a little bit, it's not a bad thing.
Right.
So
now, for our challengers, a lot of them, they are, watching the YouTube videos and learning that way. So they're probably not going to a yoga class to find a good teacher. So what would be your recommendation there? Should they do like an analysis of what the good video is and Is that okay to do, or would you recommend them a teacher, personal teacher?
Well, always I would always recommend a personal teacher because they can give you feedback on your alignment and give you cues, so you know exactly what you should be feeling where and when to do what, or when to breathe in, when to breathe out. But no, I mean, I started with a DVD.
Right.
So, but maybe if you find somebody that you like, maybe Google them and just see what kind of training they've had.
Right.
Yeah.
So how much experience does a particular YouTube personality has, and then, does he sound legit, and that type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's very fair to start with a video.
Okay.
A YouTube video.
Right.
Yeah, you just want to be, if somebody's telling you to do it faster, to do it harder, maybe not the best yoga teacher out there.
Yeah.